Mark your calendars for Derby in December. It's coming up on Giving Tuesday, December the 3rd. The Kentucky Derby Museum is hosting a free all-day celebration of everything Derby. Katrina Helmer from the Kentucky Derby Museum is dropping by with all the exciting details. Katrina, I'm so ready for Derby, already. This was popular last year.
Yes.
You guys decided to bring it back.
It was so much fun last year. The community really showed up.
Yeah.
When we were like, hey, let's test this out. Let's see
With
what a
their
community
hats,
day would be
with
like.
all of their Derby attire, everything.
Everything was ready, and we really hope that everyone's going to do the same this year.
Well, this is a free event. Kind of talk us through all the fun things where you've got all the big names that we know in Derby kind of collaborating with you for this event.
The big three in the Derby world are coming together for this. We're so excited to partner with Churchill Downs and with the Kentucky Derby Festival. And each one of us has kind of curated something really fun for this day. So the Kentucky Derby Festival, they're going to be unveiling the Pegasus pin. That's a really big deal.
That's nice and early this year. Yeah.
And then Churchill Downs is going to have the Kentucky Derby 151 trophy
already made.
You can take photos with it. And then the museum is going to be unveiling a new art exhibit with Dan Dry.
Yes, you are. And you brought a sample of his work. I mean, Dan Dry, for folks that don't know, he has been iconic photographer in the region, I would say. He was the youngest ever Pulitzer Prize winner. And he's been a big part of capturing the most iconic images, not just of life, Muhammad Ali, but what you see right here, those moments that give you chills when you think of Churchill Downs and the Derby.
And they just take your breath away.
They do.
And we're so excited to put some of his pieces on display that people recognize and know, but then also some that you might not have seen before. And putting all of that together, one thing we're really excited for is that everyone who's coming to join us, we're going to be taking your photos all day long, and then we're going to piece it together into a mosaic of one of his portraits.
Oh, cool.
And then you'll become a part of the exhibit. So this is such a fun community-oriented Locals Day.
It is
where you get to make your mark on Derby 151.
And it's all free,
all
right?
Free.
Everything is free at the museum, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. This is going to be happening?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
We might not stay open all night long.
And first 100 guests get some special gifts from
Yes.
all three partners.
All three of us.
I love a good merch bag.
It's so much fun. And being able to piece all that together, this has kind of kicked off a lot of what there's a lot of preparation behind the scenes, right? As soon as Derby is over, that's when we kick into high gear. But this has been fun for all three of us, getting excited and bringing the community into that picture of, hey, we can get excited in December, 6 months out. So.
Well, it almost kind of gets me in the planning spirit really early, which I feel like it creeps up. It takes you a while to kind of get out of that post-Christmas funkiness of January, and then suddenly it's February, and it's like, oh no, I need to get all my stuff together and get it done.
Yeah.
But and plus too, to kind of take it all in, to see these beautiful the pictures from Dan. How many will you have total from him, and how long will that exhibit be running?
So this will be a temporary exhibit, so I would recommend everyone come through in 2025. 2025 is going to be the museum's 40th anniversary. So this was really special for us to also include him as part of that. So come through starting in December all the way through next year to see it. There's plenty of photos, and they're pieced into different categories. So backside, people, infield, the excitement.
I like how it's organized.
Yeah, so it's really organized and curated in a unique way.
He's always, and I'm sure he'll probably, will he be on hand?
Oh,
I'm saying
be there.
Sure he will.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if he's not there? What if I've just made him a part of that? And he's like, thanks, Claudia. But he is, if you get a chance and you do attend this event, he is so incredible to talk to about how he will gladly explain. If you say, Dan, how did you capture this image? He'll go through the whole story. He is fascinating. He is such a treasure to talk to because he cares so much about this community and about the sport.
It was so much fun observing our curators working with him to piece this entire thing together, because the photo dump they got in order to say, okay, what do you want on the walls? And then figuring out how all of those things were put together. I'm just really excited for people to see this.
And wear your hats, wear your Derby finest, do whatever you want with that. Katrina, here we go.
Here we go. Ready or not, here we go.
We're counting down to Derby, whether we want to or not. This is a fun event. This is really, really great. And so thanks to you all for doing this once again. It's going to be so fun. Derby in December. It is happening Tuesday, December the 3rd. It all kicks off at 5 p.m. It is free. And for more information, just go to derbymuseum.org.